What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. It is on the Warpath. A little late here. Apologize. Had some things that tied me up. But nonetheless, your boy is back here. And before we even get started, make sure you like this video, share it out on any outlets that you might have. And if you haven't before, make sure you click subscribe and that bell so you know the next time we go live. And don't forget, we're getting to 1,000. We're trying to go up to 1,000, and we'll be giving away that Redskins jersey come once we hit 1K. So don't forget about that. But what's up, man? How you doing, Extreme Monkey? Y'all, you see the title though. What's up, Juan Gotti? Congratulations to Juan Gotti. This young man, he just got his 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations, buddy, and all the work that you're doing, man. It's great to see you growing out there. So appreciate you stopping by as well too. What's up, Skins fan all day? The brother who didn't know he could put hot sauce on the fish. You can never ever have enough hot sauce on that fish, brother. Remember that. I think he was running game on us. That's what I think Skins fan was doing up. What's up, B Nizzle? How you doing? How y'all doing? Thanks for coming in, dropping by. I hope so, man. I hope so. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna work real hard to get there. Appreciate it, Juan. Y'all, so talk about defense today. And I cannot get started without talking about the Secretary of Defense. For people younger than the age of probably 30, 35, almost 40, Dexter Manley. The report came out that he had contracted the virus. Thankfully, he's doing good. And if if everything goes good, everything, you hate to hear that, but his daughter said he's doing good. He's a character. The man is a definition of the Redskins. If you ever hear interviews of him, I never forget back when they clinched the playoff spot in 2007. He's like, I'd just like to go over there to Tony Romo, shake his hand, and break his hand. So that's all I need to know. That's how I'm a big Dexter Manley fan. So well wishes to him and his recovery, and hopefully see him soon and him getting back on the feet. I didn't ever try it. Skins fan. Oh, man. But the vinegar on them greens, though, bro, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. You don't need no hot sauce on them greens. And hot sauce on everything is good. But, y'all, the defense, I'm confident in this defense. The only thing I'm worried about this whole defense and all this situation is Jack Del Rio. And it's not because I don't think he's capable of doing the job of the defensive coordinator. Yeah, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but Jack Del Rio, I don't know what he's doing, but the dude has retweeted some crazy stuff. Most recently, Karl Malone, and I don't know about some of y'all, but I'm not a big Karl Malone fan. I've never been. They call him the mailman. I wish they would just rather call him Return to Sender. Jack Del Rio's just, and then he retweeted some crazy spoof account. No, he retweeted The Onion and thought it was news. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah, and AGG had the coronavirus as well. Thank you, Extreme Monkey. He's doing well. He recovered. I think he had it in like March, and he was cleared by April 7th. So he's doing his thing. Good to hear that he's healthy as well. But Jack Del Rio, dude, I mean, he's like these young kids out here tweeting. Then he had something about Dustin Minuski. It was kind of the nicest shade you could throw at somebody, talking about we're not focusing about the past and everything, and we're here to improve. But Greg Minuski is a good guy. Y'all check it out. This stuff is real. I've seen this stuff from Jack Del Rio. You got to look at it. But nonetheless, I'm excited for Jack Del Rio. Don't get me wrong. I think the brother's going to do great as defense coordinator. But two of my favorite current Redskins, and that's another thing, y'all. I'm doing a video every day from Memorial Day weekend. So come back here tomorrow. We're going to have a video. I'm going to do my top 5 Redskins. So, and I'll give you the criteria later in the show. But yeah. So John Allen, Landon Collins, 2 pillars of the defense. Y'all know how much I love Brother Allen. I love Jonathan Allen. I just like the way the dude grinds, the way the cat. Yeah, I know. Most football coaches are, though, Dean. I like John Allen. I like Landon Collins. I love what John Allen says. He had a chance to talk to the media on Wednesday, and this dude is a professional, because he's been a professional football player since he was at Alabama. For the most part, he knows how to talk to the media. You know that much. It might be in his 4 years here that he's learned that. But yeah, and he talked about the biggest adjustment for changing over the defense was the terminology. You know, concepts stay the same and everything like that, but what you might say, one terminology in one book might mean something completely different in a new regime. Another interesting point that he made was about the defense. We've been all excited about the 43 defense, and John Allen actually went back and did some research on it. He said 50 to 60% of their packages were in 43 last year. That I actually found an article from Hogshaven that said that that was about true, but this was back in 2017. But it translates because it's Minuski, and he didn't really change much up. So 55 to 60% is where he guesstimated that at. But he's talking about more of the technique, being aggressive and being more technically sound, and that was transitive what happened last year. They weren't aggressive on third down. Y'all know how much, if you've been here before, you know how much I harp on third down. I don't really care how you do it. It's if you do it. Can you stop somebody on third down? That should be the main goal, is force turnovers and get teams off the field, offenses off the field on third down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't sit here and think. If you look at it, the teams that constantly compete, I think Houston was an outlier last year, but the teams that constantly compete, like over the last 3 to 4 years, are in the top half in third down, in defensive third down conversion. The Redskins were at 48.9%, so almost 50%. So every time there was a third down, out of every 2, they were getting 1. Every time. And you got to think about the offenses. Some of the offense we played last year. We played a decrepit Philadelphia offense in week 16. No, it was week 15. Sorry. The Giants, we played them. They weren't. I mean, come on now. When the teams that we actually beat, they probably beat us in third down conversions as well. Let's see here. Chase Young, Ronald Darby, Kendall Fuller, Cole Holcomb, Ryan Kerrigan, Montez Sweat. Yep. Oh, not accurate. The D-line was in 4-man. That was our nickel package. We were missing linebacker. Yeah. Okay. So the 4-man, so they were running at 4-man. I blame that. I do too. Yeah, good catch there, B Nizzle. But I'm just saying that's what Allen said. But he's talking about working with Sam Mills, the defensive line, making it be free. And the ceiling's high. The ceiling is high for this team, and it's what I said about this team overall. They've got a lot of talent. The ceiling is, 10 wins. I think that's possible. And there's more focus on the scheme and getting all together and consistency. And they both talked about Ron Rivera, him and Landon Collins. I'll give him Landon Collins comments a little bit later, but they are they're excited. I mean, he looks like they talked about consistency. They know what to expect. That's what, and Adrian Peterson talked to the media on Thursday, but they all said, you know what to expect from Ron Rivera, from the coaching staff. Even though they are doing a lot of Zoom sessions, they are knowing what to expect in this coaching staff. So yeah, he was talking about keeping busy and just staying fresh. He was out there playing golf. I don't see how these dudes do all this they were all driving at the time. I don't see how they do that. How in the world can you be driving and talk? Well, never mind. I don't know. But yeah, they were looking. They weren't just like, they were like sloped down and looking at the camera and driving at the same time. I don't see how they do it. I can't do that. I got to focus on the road. And Landon was down there up in like somewhere in the city. And, I know John Allen's from Northern Virginia. So, well, there probably ain't no traffic around right now. But, yeah. So John Allen focused on being better. He was very Nick Saban-esque, I think. Very short, very to the point. He wasn't gung-ho as reflective of the fan base and everything like that. But I thought he had some good comments. And then that like B. Nizzle said, that was probably the nickel package he was alluding to there. So I thought that was a little bit interesting. And I'll get into that argument about the not argument, but that dive in why that 3-4 failed here in Washington. But then the big guy, we can win if our front four is set, front seven is tight. Who starts at linebacker? Foster, really? Yeah, I agree with you. Landon Collins, he talked, and he talked for a while. He gave a lot of points. He was more candid than John Allen was. I think it was about 10 minutes more of an interview than it was with John Allen. And you know what's going to happen? Darius Geis is going to get hurt. Bryce Love is going to get hurt. And Pearson's going to start. I don't know. I think Bryce Love, I didn't talk to Yemi. If y'all haven't been on Yemi channel, you can talk to him. Bryce Love might be the truth there. So I if he's healthy. But he likes the coaching adjustments. They're very hands-on. They're working with him. He knows his jobs are being defined, and not only are they going to know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're going to be knowing what everybody else is supposed to do, which I thought was interesting. And this is alluding to what John Allen actually said this too. He's like, I can't speak for the breakdowns on the back end because I'm not in that point of my career where I can know where everybody's doing on the defensive side of the ball. So he didn't know for the breakdowns on the defensive backfield. So I was like, I'm like, you got to know a little bit about what's going on. I didn't really, that answer didn't set well with me. But yeah, back to Landon Collins. He talked about keeping up with his teammates. He keeps up with them via Instagram. A lot of these people are doing their workout videos, which to some fans, they don't like it. They're like, hey, they should go out there and study film and work out and not work out, put these videos on social media. Well, do you not think they're doing film study too? Like, come on now, y'all. That's trivial. And you don't really know what they're doing out there. We know that they're working out, which is good to stay in shape. Like you said, the quarterback, which I'll get into that in a little bit later too. He's out there working out, but Landon Collins is keeping up with his boys via Instagram, which I thought is an interesting dynamic. And with this generation of your Gen Zers and your millennials like myself, we don't communicate like via phone calls or FaceTime unless it's people we really care about and everything like that. Maybe family, grandma, mom, or something like that. But our boys, I text my fiance I don't really text her. We more FaceTime than anything. So I guess she'd be in that high. Yeah, she is in that high point. She's watching this, so I better watch what I say, right? That'll get me a hot water. AP start AP. We messed up our whole season last year messing with that man. Respect our only gold jacket player. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Geis is good. He can't just stay healthy. That's true. But they also asked Landon Collins. Julie Donaldson asked him a question about has he changed how he studies film? He's like, no. He's like he knows how to do it, and that's the way he's going to do it. So I respect that. And what he's saying there, and he's an elite talent. He's by far the best player on that defense last year. The only Pro Bowler right there. Take that. Your voice went up a few octaves. Thank you. So, and then he talked about the change on the defensive line. He had positive comments about that. Having 3 pass rushers on the edge where you got Chase now, got Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan. If he stays long and gets that $11 million payday that he's supposed to be getting here. So keep him fresh so you won't see him on every down like we've seen in the past. He didn't know. He liked the moves with Darby and Fuller, and he said he's going to miss Dunbar and Josh Norman, but he had to look up and call people about Sean Davis. He didn't know that much about Sean Davis. So that was interesting. And he's just looking to get back. That's Landon Collins, just looking to get back. And another thing, he's high on Jimmy Moreland. So Jimmy Moreland, which we've seen flashes. Really? Can you hear me? Does my voice really sound that deep? I'm sorry. I did get a message saying it was, and then to take that. Huh. If that's the case, tell me if that sounds better. See you later, Extreme Monkey. But talking about Jimmy Moreland and his evolution, he needs to trust himself a little bit more. He relied on his athleticism, but he didn't trust himself. And coming into year 2, he's probably going to do that a little bit more. There's a lot of optimism from the coaching staff, and there's 2 pages of what Landon Collins was saying here. And the brother's excited, and I'm excited to see Landon Collins. I think he's going to be a star of this defense again this year. He can play in that box, so he can play the run real well. I think he had 100 and plus tackles. Also, I didn't put this on here, so I need to. So if you want to come on, talk, chit chat about the burgundy and gold, don't be afraid. Come on, talk. Make this conversation a little bit vibrant. Because when you always have somebody to talk to, it makes a whole hell of a lot better, right? Oh, never mind, you ain't leaving. Okay, good job, Extreme Monkey. But yeah, 2 guys, constant. I think they're both pros. Landon had some issues with Dave Gettleman. I think that stuff, kind of hindered him in those Giants games, but he still went out there, and I think he wanted to beat them a little bit more. Then more teams. Of course, why not? Let me see here. I've got my notes. So, and then this defense, I think you're going to see where we'll see the difference at. We've had teams in the past, like in the past few years, where they could run the gambit on the turnover. So like your 2012 team, your 2015 team, they had a good turnover ratio, but their other numbers were terrible, especially in the secondary. If you can get that shored up, and I know Richard Rodgers is part of that, Richard Rodgers Sr., and he is I can't think of who new secondary coach is. Sure. Come on in. Yeah. Oh, and Landon Collins. Yeah. Landon Collins is the man. AP Thomas Davis should start just off the OG scale. Okay, I got you. I got you. See, Thomas Davis, the only thing about Thomas Davis that I'm concerned about is injury. And, if you look at it, who do you cut out of that linebacker room? You probably take what? You take 6, so you're going to cut 4. Who's that? I think Harvey Clemens will probably be somebody that'll be on the bubble. And I think Louis T did a video who would be cut. So, you never know what'll happen. Injuries there. Who else? Like I said, you got Cole Holcomb there, who was a surprise based on his stats and everything. But will that translate to year 2? We've got John Bostic, who was pretty good last year. If you think about it, we had some pretty damn good linebackers. You've got Reuben Foster coming back. Hopefully he's healthy and he plays. If he can play smarter and not as reckless and stay healthy, I think that's where his big problem is. He just can't. He's got to play. You got to unleash him. He's got a little bit of LeVar Arrington in him. He plays with reckless abandonment. So that he's better than LeVar Arrington, I think, would be. But that remains to be seen. And he's got to stay healthy, y'all. He really does. And if he can stay healthy, this defense will need him and they will use him. I think it's going to be great. The fact that if he gets healthy and everything like that. But moving from the defense, talked about and met with the media on Thursday, and he likes the additions of Peyton Barber and Gibson, who was my favorite draft pick out of all this. I like the player of him being. I don't think he's going to be an every down back. He's going to be a situational player. You need situational players. That's what people fail to realize. They say, well, why do you spend a draft pick on a guy who doesn't really have a position? Situation. The NFL is all about situations, packages. If he can do one good thing. What's up, Yemi? Hey, Yemi, come on here if you got a chance, bro. I got the link in there. Is my mic still going out? Huh, give me a second, yo. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Oh, that's fun. No. How's that sound? Is it still going in and out? Let's take a look here. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up?
Man, we're taking this show on the road.
You on the road?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed your live last week. That's let me see here. Turn that down a little bit. Shoot.
I'm talking to Wheels.
Yep. So, man, what you think? Have you seen any of this? These comments from?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I said, have you seen those comments from Allen and Collins?
No, what were they saying?
Well, they went and talked to the media. They had media availability on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And John Allen, he was talking about which I thought was interesting. He said people were getting excited about the 43 defense, but their package, 50 to 60%, they were running 4-3, which maybe they were running 4 down linemen, but like one of the guys in the comment, B. Nizzle said, it was more like a nickel package they were running, which I I've seen that like against San Francisco and stuff. I saw it a lot where they were but more defensive backs out there and 4 down linemen. So I don't know. We think about that.
Well, the NFL, base package is a little bit overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a lot of sub packages. Bunch of different you're gonna see a dime. So really what you saw when they had led and out on the field, that's pretty much what you're going to see in the base 4-3. Now, with them running an under, a 4-3 under, you're going to have your wheel. Not your wheel, but it's going to be on the line. Well, standing up over your tight end. So it's going to look like, if people don't understand fronts, it's going to look like an odd front, even though it's an even front design.
Yeah, and they kind of talked about scheme a little bit more than anything, and talking about them being a little bit more aggressive, which they weren't aggressive on 3rd down at all. They were just sending 4 down linemen. They weren't really blitzing anybody, and that was evident with a 50% third down percentage. So every time out of every 2, they got 1 conversion. So Skins fan says what's up too, by the way. Skins fan, he said what's up.
What's up, mukbang challenge? Well, that joker with that mukbang.
Did you look? I'm gonna ask you something. I told him this. I said it in the comments, but I think he was running game on us. I don't think, how in the world you ain't never put hot sauce on.
You know what? He might not like spicy, but he was taking it to the head like hot dog water. Hey.
You can never have enough hot sauce, man. You could never have enough. Never.
Man, that joker was slurping and everything. Just, ooh, this hot sauce.
Ooh.
This hot sauce. Ooh.
He make a good meal. Make a good meal sound scary.
He lying to somebody.
Oh my gosh. See, I like get him on here to defend himself.
Just don't want to smoke. He ain't about that life.
No.
No, man.
Oh, there. Look. See, I didn't open my mouth up, and look who we got. Uh-oh. There he is.
How you gonna sit up there and act like you don't eat hot food?
Skins fan doing his best Slitter impression right now. That's what he's doing.
You don't want the smoke, man. He done got us all sitting up there believing he don't eat hot food.
I'm gonna leave out and come back in because I can't hear y'all.
Okay.
Got me?
Let's see.
He believing he don't eat hot food.
Right.
And he was gonna be hurting. That joke was eating that food like he didn't eat that sauce.
Look here, I got another question for you. Why is everybody assuming Ioannidis is the one going to the bench when he led the defensive line in sacks. I think starting on and this is my opinion, I think starting on the defensive line is overrated. Can be so interchangeable on that line.
With the way things are nowadays, when you want to go up against the Joker while he's fresh, and you want to come off the bench fresh and beat the Joker across the head, neck, and shoulder area. I'd rather come off the bench.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you.
It's really worthwhile as me when because you get paid regardless if you're a pro.
Yeah, but I don't. That's like winning the participation trophy. That's like getting a field day award in elementary school. It don't mean nothing starting on the defensive line. Now you talking about linebacker or corner or something like that. That holds a little bit more weight.
Right. So the NFL is so specialized nowadays that you got these specialized players, these sack artists or these run stoppers. They ain't good against. They only good against.
Yeah, like I said, and that was. I know this is defense. I know we talk about defense, but like in what the Redskins did with the draft, everybody can do different things, specializing. Football's about situation. Like that. That's all it is. That's why you go and draft Antonio Gibson. You're not looking for somebody who can, barrel down and everything like that. You got a kid that can go out there and do something like on third down, do something on fourth down to get you the yardage, get you the conversions that you need.
Everybody falling off. I guess I fell out.
Hey, I'm back. Let's see if my mic. They're saying something's wrong with my mic.
There's something wrong with mine, I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, can you try to come back in and see if it might be yours too?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Can y'all still hear static? I don't hear it on my iPad, so let me see here. Sorry that it's going this way. Dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, it's like what Yemi was saying earlier. The NFL is so specialized. You get people for situations. You get people for I disagree. This is a 70% passing league. Really? I agree, but there's still those micro columns, and that's what they run like that. I know people gonna give in. That's why they run the analytics on situations and everything. That's why they did Moneyball. So but I see where you're coming from. That It's a 70% passing league, and that's all they're going to do is throw. That's why people don't like the Redskins offense, because they like to run the ball. That, they want to see a 300-yard passer. They don't want to see somebody throws for 150 and wins the ball game 24-10, which I think that's asinine in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, y'all. Let's see Skins. Hey,
What's up, brother?
what's up?
Chilling, man.
What's up, man?
I'm good.
The hot sauce discovery, man. I said I couldn't believe this. Hurt my feelings.
But check this out. This is real talk. I don't like spicy food, sauces, or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, so yes, always been like that. Family members.
I don't blame you.
Family member, you don't eat hot sauce? Like, nah, I don't eat that stuff. I don't like nothing hot, no spicy food. But I tried it last night. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the hot sauce in the greens. That was pretty good. So I might have to let my family members know what's up.
All right, man. I give you a hard time about that.
Yeah, everybody used to give me a hard time about that.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not an onions guy, so go ahead.
Let me chime in on this defense thing.
Go ahead.
Like I was saying, like I've been saying for the longest. I mark my words. I think Redskins are going 11-5 again. And the reason why I say this is because I am one of the only few Redskin fans on YouTube that has been talking bad about his team. Everybody else was all optimistic and stuff like that. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I'm in the background like, nah, y'all don't see what I see. I see something different with this team. I see a sense of urgency. Everything is new about our team. Everything, starting from the top, except the owner, but everything is new. Starting from the top all the way down, and you don't have no tape on us. You have nothing. You have no tape on us. Nothing. No tape on the Redskins. Only thing that defensive coaches or whoever can game plan against us, they're gonna have to go back to Jack Del Rio's game plan. They're gonna have to go back to Ron, the way he game plan, the way he run his offense, the way Jack Del Rio run his defense. But we got somebody, Scott Turner. I'm telling you, people gotta watch out for there's no tape on this guy. There's no tape on these guys. And then the only reason why Jack Del Rio came to the Redskins is because of our defensive front. It's not because our defense was like that. It's because our defense. And I'm telling you, we are going to shock some people this year. The name of our team is the Washington Redskins. The league already hate us. They're going to continue to hate us. We can win the Super Bowl, and they still going to hate us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's why
I think. Go ahead.
I said, that's what I've been saying, like, looking at what they've done. I said, don't sleep on them. And I don't want to be bullish to the point of being like, hey, I think this team is 10-6, 10-11 because this is crap. But I mean, there's a lot when you look at the top to the bottom of the roster. It's probably one of the most talented rosters we've had in probably a decade. I would say.
So if we that talented, if we that talented, why they still got us going 2-14, 3-16?
Well, what did you
5 and this, 6 and this? I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, what did you just say about the NFL?
Exactly.
They hate us.
They hate us, exactly. That's the
I
stuff
listen to a lot of these.
That's the stuff I don't like about know, the media against the Redskins. They're going to show us no love. I was watching NFL Network today, and what's the guy named Micah Robinson? Micah Robinson asked the question, who do you think is the team that's going to improve the most in the NFC East? D'Angelo Hall. He said the Eagles. Some other guy, what's the guy name? He used to be the center for the Giants. I forgot his name, but anyway.
O'Hara.
Exactly, O'Hara. O'Hara said who he said? He said the Giants, of course. Michael Robinson mouth drop. Michael Robinson like that.
Redskins.
He said, "Are you guys serious?" He said, "Do y'all see what Washington doing right now?"
Mm-hmm.
He said everything is changed over in DC. He said Bruce Allen is gone. He said y'all got to be joking. He said, "Do y'all see what they got right now? There's no footage on these guys." I'm telling you, man, look, this is the most I've been optimistic in a long time.
Right.
It's the most I've been. We're gonna shock some people this year, guys. I'm telling you.
No, you
barring injury, we're gonna shock some people this year. I'm telling you, watch out. The league done messed up.
That's a shirt that I might have to go out and buy now. But you know, in preparation to do this stuff and everything, and the biggest thing is, I think Dwayne has put out a tweet saying, and I'm just rephrasing. I didn't know what I forgot what it exactly said, but he said, "Don't be a fan later." And talking about all these former Redskin fans that are now Ravens fans. That ain't how that works. I don't care what the organization did. You got people who this team supporting the team, buying apparel because it's their team. No matter who's running it up at the top. I think most people wouldn't like Jack Kent Cook if they out of the way. Dan Snyder's problem is he's a fan. I'm not going to be welcoming people who have went to the Ravens and other teams with open arms just because the Redskins got success now. If this is where it's going to pan out. Yeah. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm like, no, I've been in this struggle.
Long time.
Right. So, like, don't come out there. And that's society, too. Like, society is, oh, well, I can quit on this aspect, but when somebody gets greater, I'm going to be like, hey, I'll come back. I see you got all this success now. It's like the Antoine Fisher movie. A James Brown movie. And his mom, you're successful now. How you doing? Like, it don't work that way.
I think that I'm pretty sure our defense is going to lead the team. But I think our offense is probably going to start clicking a little bit later. But they're going to click, and when it all clicks, it's going to be scary. I don't know if you heard this today, but I don't know if you saw the tweet about Jalen Rose. I mean, not Jalen Ramsey. I'm sorry, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah. Did you see the tweet?
Yeah, I saw he liked something.
He's interested.
Yeah, I know he is. He loves him some Dwayne Haskins. I know that much.
He's interested. He's interested in the Redskins. Now
he actually liked
if we get Jalen Ramsey, what they gonna say now? You know,
Jalen Ramsey passed his prime. That's what they'll say.
Yeah. He's a troublemaker. Yeah, that type.
Right, yeah, they'll say that. So and you know how it goes. I was the most obscure thing I've noticed about this team is when people talk about them. I looked up 2 articles because I'm gonna talk about Cody Latimer here in a little bit, but receiver. And then there was an app on the Apple App Store, and it was whenever a Washington team wins, they had everybody laid out. They had the Capitals, the Nationals, the Wizards, and then they had the I'm like, what? What's the point in that? What's the point?
That's how to do it.
Because listen, I mean, it's so disrespect. I said people talk about, I ain't getting into no debate.
What sizes?
They just want something to be offended about. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like the disrespect. I really don't. I can't stand the disrespect. I don't think it's going to change. We're going to always be disrespected no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to give you credit. I love the disrespect. Count us out.
Yeah.
Because then when we come to your house and we slap you in the face, you're going to be like, what? Huh? I didn't see that coming.
Exactly.
So I about the Skins. That's just what, and people be shocked. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this Washington team, they look so good. They're so great." But dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this team, once this stuff gets all cleared up, which they coming to a head on it now. So I'm excited for preseason just to see him out there on the field more than anything. But I think they're going to have a chance to compete. And I think they might not. They might go directly into the regular season. But if they do have a preseason, they're going to have, and they, like I said before, they've got the best situation they can have. They have so much talent on the roster. They don't know who to cut.
Exactly.
And it's going to be all about competition.
Exactly.
Yeah, but and we talk, and I know you saw this. So what do you think about the Quentin Dunbar stuff, man?
To be honest with it, I don't give a crap anymore. He's not with us no more, so I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I care if he was still with the team. It is what it is. If he's guilty, he's guilty. Like I said, I don't care. He's not with us no more, so they got to deal with that.
Right, and on that note, what about this Cody Latimer stuff?
I don't think he was gonna make the team anyway.
Right. But now I think they're kind of in a holding pattern. Do you know the whole?
Who?
Do you know the whole story with that? They said apparently while he went off and he threatened to kill somebody, apparently somebody was messing with his son, with his 4-year-old son, and that's why he went off.
I mean, that's a reason to go off.
Yeah, right there, exactly. I don't. If that's the case, and you come out and say Redskins cut this guy, and they find out that he was trying to his child, that's gonna look bad on them. I don't think he was gonna make the team. I don't think he's gonna make the team at the end of the day anyway. Because I think there's just too much wide receiver, but you can't cut him right now without knowing what's going on.
That's my point.
Yeah. So I think he was gonna be cut anyway.
Yeah. They just basically giving like I said, because Ron won't battles. So he just basically bringing in people so they can battle. Best man win. If you can't win, you get cut. You're getting cut or practice squad. Plain and simple.
Yeah. So we knew who was gonna get cut before they even got cut 9 times out of 10. And there weren't really any surprises in that respect. So, this and be like, well, why they cut this guy? They didn't have any room.
I mean, if he really wants some practice, I mean, not practice, some training camp battles, you need to go sign AB Antonio Brown. Go sign him, and let's see what's up. Just bring him in just to practice, just for publicity, some camera action, stuff like that. Just cut him. Just let him go ahead and practice. If we have preseason, let him go through preseason, but just cut the guy. He ain't got to make it. He ain't got to make it to regular season. What's up, man?
Redskins sign detrimental wide receiver. Washington football team signs detrimental receiver.
Exactly.
Destructive receiver.
Exactly.
So, but we'll probably see him wind up in Tampa Bay mysteriously, I think. Because I think was so. We'll see how that goes.
Don't be surprised if he end up with us.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, he will end up with us. I'll put a fish. That's what I did.
Yeah,
I will put. I guarantee he won't be with us. That's our,
just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm just letting you know.
I won't be surprised. You can write it down in stone. I'll mail a stone to you too.
Yeah, don't be surprised. Anything's possible with our squad.
Right.
Because I still remember that picture, man, that tweet when him and Dwayne Haskins, man, throwing passes, throwing and catching with each other. Yeah. That one piqued my interest right there.
Hey.
Yeah, that definitely piqued my interest.
You saw that?
Huh?
I said you were licking your fingers when you saw that one.
Yes,
I remember last year, it was about August. You were like, hey.
Yeah. So, yes, sir. I mean, even though he's nutty in the head or whatever's going on, when the brother get on the field, he balls out.
Yeah. I hear you. That's why I say I think he probably go to Tampa Bay, if anything. But they got a crowd of, I don't know if they can afford him, but
I know we can.
That's how all that stuff. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we can.
Mm-hmm. I definitely know we can.
For everybody. Yeah, we got that cash, so we're gonna sit on it. I guess I don't really know. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but if you get a chance, I'll probably do about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'm gonna do top 5 Redskins on the roster, right? So the top 5. But the only thing, the criteria is you can't do. There aren't any rookies. The rookies going into, and they had to play an NFL season last year. That's the thing.
This is easy. This one is easy. Gonna be a couple of people on offense and the rest defense. I mean, it's easy. Yeah.
Hey, I got somebody from special teams on mine. So
really, really,
yeah, man.
Okay, that's a shocker.
Yeah, I got one from special teams. The only Pro Bowler.
Gotcha.
How can you not say that? Like, he's not one of the top. He's not the number one. Don't get me wrong, but he's in that top 5 conversation. And like I said, it's a couple people on defense, it's a couple people on offense, and
he is official. He's official.
Yeah.
To me, it's still a bad. To me, it seems like it's a bad thing because, like, to say, that's all he do is just does that, but that means y'all offense ain't doing nothing,
Right.
So so it's a two-way thing,
right? But can you imagine if they were punting and the defense actually stopped them? Because how many people all the time inside the 20? And there was that one year where he didn't have a touchback.
Yeah, he nice with it,
and he had got outbeat last year. Yeah, and he got outbeat last year by Seattle's punter. which Seattle was a playoff team the previous year. So, yeah, I think Tress is earned the way, and for the first time in a long time, we solid at kick.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. And you got a comment too. Arcade Chief Cody said, "What's up?"
What's up, Chief?
Mm-hmm.
What's good, player? And man, make sure y'all guys share out this live stream too, guys. Make sure if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up for our boy right here, guys. Make sure y'all show up some love.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Share out this live, guys. Share out this live. Come on, guys. Share it out.
Yeah, thank you, guys. We appreciate y'all coming by. Like I said, once we get to that 1,000 mark, we're gonna be doing that giveaway.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Take your time, man. But yeah, and going back, we discussed the Cody Latimer thing. I think before, and I'm not passing judgment on them. You know, they've said there's reports he had issues with his baby mama, but they've had problems there, and it seems like it's an amalgamation of things. But that's with his son. This should be thrown out. This should be just thrown out of court and move on. This shouldn't even go to court. It should just be thrown out. If that can be collaborated, and there needs to be another trial, because anybody, like any of my young cousins or any of my friends' kids, if something happened to that, I'm ready to go and roll the battle with them, and I don't care who. You don't mess with kids. You don't mess with animals. Anybody that can't defend themselves. Well, some animals can't defend themselves, but I'm talking about young kids, small animals. Don't mess with them. That's disgusting. And if somebody did that, they need to suffer. At the end of the day, he's still gonna get cut. He is going to get cut. I don't care what anybody says there. He was not locked to make this roster. That's why we drafted Gibson, right? Because Riverboat knows we need defenses. You know, I had a conversation with somebody one day, and they were upset that like they had special teams is where you set your field position battle. What's up, Attic? How you doing? HCTR. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah. At the end of the day, that doesn't matter. But it is what it is. You know, I'm looking at more from the human aspect than anything. He did score on us last year. I was at that game. Didn't realize he scored on us. 300, 400 yards, and caught 24 balls last year. I don't really see. Knock on wood, to this team. So don't count me on that. But I really don't think. Out here, let's see here. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Said we are working out some kinks here, to preview the 2016. Where in the world have I been? The 2020 season will start. It will in order. First thing we're going to do is the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll cover them, preview them, and see what learn with the burgundy and gold. I found some interesting things out that y'all will really like. So I'll probably start doing that too. The $1 million question is Alex Smith. He is not retired yet, unfortunately. I don't think here. We do, there are some things where he's not coming back. I don't think he'll come back at all. If you see, they've basically, and he's got to wear a protective band around it now. And even though he's walking, I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I really don't. And I'm scared to think of what will happen if he does come back. Just for his future, his family. You got family, you got kids to. Just hey. Make sure you protect your own. And another thing that I found that the Redskins, they were talking about don't expect a culture change, which I'm going to tell you something. Culture is everything, but this team won in spite of culture. Law of averages, right? You're always going to somehow, it's the old method, a blind squirrel's always going to find a nut, right? That is the same thing with the Redskins. In 2012, they were fortunate to stay healthy enough to win the NFC East back in 2015 at 9-7, won 4 games down the stretch. So you can win games. You can go to the playoffs. You can miss the playoffs and have a good culture. So just because you are in the process of reworking the culture top to bottom, and people get that confused, like they were saying, Ron Rivera actually met with military families on Wednesday, and he said, does the mic keep on? Lord have mercy. I'm going to have to go test this out later. But yeah, I keep on hearing pop. Let me see here. Yeah, there's something wrong with my mic. But yeah. Let's figure something out here. I think it might be my USB. Now, let me know. But yeah, to change your culture. That's what he said. Sustaining winnable culture. So that's win. You can win. You can luck up and win with a bad culture. But to be sustainable in that culture, you're going to have to keep on building that. So I thought that was interesting by Ron. Is to win the Super Bowl. But yeah, I'm sorry for the that's going on here. So I apologize for all that poor micage. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna have to get my mic fixed because I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't know if it's a USB port thing or if it's the mic itself. I don't. Keeps on popping. I can hear the pop in my mic through my headphones.
Where you get the mic from?
I got the mic from Best Buy like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know if it's maybe a short
Hold on
in the
again.
cord or what. Mm. Let's see here. So yeah, if I keep on looking off screen, I'm looking at the looking at my iPad so I can hear the broadcast of it. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go out and find me another mic. So yeah, but like I said, before I wrap this all up, I'll be back on here tomorrow, hopefully with a better mic or maybe a better USB port. I'm gonna go out to the store right now and go and get me one so I can have it ready for tomorrow and test it out. I'll do a little bit of troubleshooting here and just to see if it is the mic or if it's something else. But I do hear popping. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, Skins fan, if you can hear me, man, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm gonna go get me a new mic. But that's a good comment. Yeah, it's hey, at least you can hear me for most of it. It's more wins, but I am going to sign out here as we say. Hey, make sure you. As always, say here on the podcast, love, peace, and hail, and I'll be talking to y'all real soon. I'm out, y'all.